Hey, IMT News 3, Chief Meteorologist. I'm supposed to say Storm Track 3, but I said it wrong. Anyway, Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox joins us again. Sarah, smoke is a big talker. The nice temperatures, not too bad. We just want the smoke to head out.
Yeah, and we're actually going to get that. We're going to get a nice day with good temperatures, with decent dew points, not too high, and no smoke to deal with. It is coming, my friends. Really, Wednesday is looking to be the ideal day, but we still have Tuesday as well, not too shabby. Of course, we've got tonight as well. So let's talk a little bit about that. I know it's difficult to see, but Austin looking nice and calm this evening. Like I said, a little difficult to see, but the air quality not really the purest, not where we want it to be. And a little further to the west, we're even seeing some of that air quality get worse, getting into the orange category, which means unhealthy for sensitive groups. But as we go a little further to the east and the south, we see green, which means great, that's what we want. Green means go, right? That means air quality is perfect. So we're kind of in the mixture. Many of us sitting in the yellow right now, which means acceptable air quality. And yes, eventually this is going to be pushed further to the east. We'll see it right here. The smoke emissions map does a great job of showing us that nasty blackness that often comes with that smoky smell, that smoky scene. Okay, it may not be quite as black as that, but it illustrates it right. Now, as it moves further to the east, this is around midday on Tuesday. Things are looking pretty good across a good chunk of the upper Midwest. Not all of us completely rid of the smoke, but as we continue through the rest of the day, it gets a little thinner and thinner. So some good news there. Moving away from the smoke now, talking about these great temperatures. It's pretty comfortable out there. Not going to lie, temps are right around the 70-degree mark. Some of us a little cooler. Rochester, an example, sitting at 65 degrees, 64, so even cooler in Dodge Center right now. These temperatures, again, very comfortable. Now let's talk about the cold front. I teased a little bit about it earlier on in the newscast, and we can see some evidence of something moving a little further off to the north and the west. So if we take a quick look, quite a bit of activity not too long ago. Some of these cells were severe warned. Happy to see that not quite the case right now, but it tells you something is moving, and that is that cold front. And it looks like it's a little further to the west right now, but it updates every hour, so it's a little closer now than it is where this was taken, but it gives you the good example where that cold front is coming from. And as we move over to Futurecast, I zoomed things out so we can generally see what does it mean for us. So pushing time forward, coming into the overnight, this is 2 a.m. right here. We can still see that activity, maybe a little fog developing as we get into the early morning hours, but then a couple hours later, it's almost like it just completely disappears, but it doesn't exactly. It resurfaces as we go later on into the morning. This is around 11 a.m. and we start to see a little evidence of that in our area by the time we get into the afternoon. Let's zoom in a bit more as we fast forward to about that 4 p.m. time frame. Here's what we're looking at. Nothing too crazy, a few spotty showers here or there, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. That's what we got in the afternoon. Your commute should be a-okay other than that chance for some fog. And just overall, not a bad day with temperatures right about where they should be. And just a reminder, that air quality alert, that's going to expire at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So looking forward to that for sure. Now, as for the next 7 days, pretty good. I mentioned Wednesday. That was an important one as temperatures are looking fantastic, conditions as well. And yes, less smoke. But then right after that, we heat right back up. Temperatures warming up, humidity on the rise, and storm chances return. Cami.